Jen, and thanks everybody for having me here today. I'm going to be showing a little bit about you may have heard me doing architectural education or heard about Qweb, but what I'm speaking about today is a new initiative that's going to be broader than any one province. And we have been building nonprofit software for 2.5 years now. It's a really growing open source resource that we want to share with you today. So this is a BIM initiative that I've helped to lead, has a large team working on it, and has multiple suites of tools. The main clearinghouse of information that I invite you to visit is offsitewood.org. And there you will be able, I'm going to speak a little bit more about that. You also may already have downloaded from the Autodesk App Store our free Revit plugin, also called Offsite Wood. And these tools have been actively tested and are growing and are continuously updated zones. I'm really excited about what we're going to launch as a complement this summer with our Carbon Fixers app. But I'll start from the start here. We really felt like a new type of digital initiative was needed. There needed to be a bridge. There's so much expertise on the industry side and so much talent on the market side. The BIM environment was not always connecting those two out of the box. We had to admit and realize that in many cases it was maybe the tools have been built for concrete and steel, maybe the materials we're bringing like this bridge are just so new. Either way, we felt like we needed to jump into the middle and start to really build tools that are closer to the architect's hand. And as we were doing this, the wave of new sensitivity to and broad market interest in the carbon question has really exploded, and we welcome that. We're really excited about it. We're right in the middle of it, even though we know there's going to be a long-term debate and still a lot of education to do about how carbon is actually being modeled. And even for myself as a forester, if the frameworks are not including soil, are they even going to be needed to grow some more? This is a great material. I love teaching about it. But also it really represents a process that's different. And the BIM environment is also not really built for delivery models. So it's been really exciting with Offsite and Wood. We really do mean both, to try and bring methodologies and training and hints about how to optimize for different delivery methods. So, but you'll see as we have built our plugin, we actually realized right away that there's still a problem. There's really the challenge in BIM practice is deep, and it's hardest in the early phase when the model is just being built, or even before it's being built. It's an expensive process. People don't have time to build double models and check things or change a lot of things or lose their space that they thought they had invested in. So we're really building, as you'll see, a suite of tools that is earlier upstream, even into the phase now of before the model is built. I'm going to describe this a little further. But when you do open up our tool set in the application itself, this is in the Revit plugin, we've sorted the major structural systems, not the way we think about them, but the way the architectural user does. And we've offered filters and criteria to help you sort through and minimize the numbers of various sizing, for instance, in post and beam, mass timber floors, in enclosure systems. And we're working this year on a volumetric and modular stream as well, which is really exciting but complex. So we built this to be updated continuously, and the plugin can only do so much. And we know from our beta testers and from working with architects that the architects are using a patchwork quilt of resources, and even the BIM tools themselves are more than just a family. So the offsitewood.org is meant to give you a lot of supplemental detailing, container files, template files, textures, even videos on how to do things, specifications, and even a really novel 3D viewer that lets you look in an HTML browser at all the details of some of the new the new innovative assemblies that we're seeing coming out of 2022 testing, for instance. So I'm going to show a good example, and I think I'm going to end this presentation with my remaining minutes and jump right into the website itself so you can see. But one example of how a full brochure or a full featured page and a container file is helpful is our timber curtain wall. So I'm going to show you on the website itself how we are going to be continuously bringing new systems, the engineered floor framing, the mass timber detailing, and the timber curtain wall is a great example of a complex system. It involves fenestration, it involves timber mullions, there's sizing, parameters, specs, and that is not captured in a single family. It's more a, when you open a container file, it's like a brochure that tells you all about the product offering. But then when you click on the picture, so to speak, it's actually a dynamic block or family that you can copy clip into your model. So we believe that a lot of tools like this are needed. Your criteria needs to be foremost. Before you download just a massive catalog, you need to specify or can specify the sustainability metrics. You can ask us for some pre-construction services here, from simple design assist to submittals to your fire marshal to lists of pre-qualified producers in your region. And first and foremost, I want to mention this is one of the only software projects I know of that was built with full respect for studio and your client confidentiality. We're built to EU privacy standards from the ground up. We're not here to figure out where every job is or who every client is. We are here to understand where market areas are growing and where people want to learn about new products. For instance, wood fiber insulation is something that's going to take a huge amount of investment to get through all the fire testing and everything else needed. We'd love to know where people are interested in new features like this, and this is what our tool is built for. So we really hope that we'll see you here. If you click through any of the info here and send emails, it'll be answered by real people working for a large member co-op, and I will directly be able to see some of what you're looking for. We're building new features, and we really look forward to hearing your input and making sure this is the most tailored solution that we can possibly provide. So thank you very much for your interest and for your support, and we look forward to working with you.